The Hulk in this has a Dorito.
But just
Your name is
before it
Robert?
went off, Bruce had
No,
to
no,
be...
no, 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 no.
Dr. Robert Bruce.
Everybody just calls him Bruce Banner. Is his name Robert? Hello, everybody. It's me, your boy, Revian. And today we are going to... Man, it's loud. Today we're going to be watching... It's the death battle between something I already think happened or is happening soon. I don't remember. I believe it was Spider-Man, already happened with Spider-Man, but it's Hulk versus Godzilla. I'm pretty sure we've had a Spider-Man versus Godzilla. Now it's Hulk versus Godzilla, or it's the other way around. One of them's happening soon. I think it's Hulk versus Godzilla hasn't happened yet. I can't remember. If you can see, this is like the day of the premiere, so we're gonna watch. Yeah, I had to do something so I can watch it during. But yeah, we're gonna watch. I hope you enjoy. Let's just get into this.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
Marvel's Green Goliath against the king of the
That is a
monsters.
very
He's
bulky
whizzed
looking
by
Hulk.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons,
Goodness,
armor,
what is
and
with this
skills
Hulk?
to find out who would win a death
He
battle.
looks different. All chest, some arms, no legs.
What is the Hulk? Is he man? Is he monster? Or is he both?
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry
Dorito
son
body.
of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the
I mean,
greatest
for
gamma
real.
scientist of all,
The Hulk in
Dr.
this
Robert
has a
Bruce
Dorito.
Banner.
But just
Your name is
before
Robert?
it went off, Bruce had
No,
to
no,
be...
no, 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 no.
Dr. Robert Bruce.
Everybody just calls him Bruce Banner. Is his name Robert? No way that's just outside my head. Is his first name Robert? Everybody just calls him Bruce Banner. Dr. Bruce Banner. So everybody just calls him Bruce Banner. Nobody calls him Robert. I didn't remember that.
Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day,
No.
Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk. A
I wiped the
pissed-up
upgrade.
giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men, the Hulk
I mean, that's kinda
emerges when
underselling
Banner's
him.
anger flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him
When
when he's
he's
angry.
angry.
But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder, with many different Hulks embodying alternate
yeah, it's not just one.
personalities.
Like Joe Fix-It, the
Yeah.
original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Somebody actually drew this?
But the Hulk everyone
that
knows,
baby
the
flying.
big guy, is known as Savage Hulk. It seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's
OG.
more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner. See,
Yep.
Banner's relationship with the Hulk is
Keeping him in check.
complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk, a balanced blend of Banner's brain and the Hulk's brawn.
The buffest nerd you'll ever meet. But what about when
Probably.
Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker!
That's our
Without
boy.
Bruce's
That's the
temperament,
one we.
The Hulk's power
Oh yeah, I
and
forgot
fury
Beta Ray
surges,
just got
mixing Savage's rising
destroyed.
strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero.
Kinda just-
He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock.
That's,
jump from
quite
New
the edit.
Mexico to
I'll
Florida
be
in a
honest.
single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds
Huh?
the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say World Breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
Yeah, I forgot Red
At one
She-Hulk.
point, he
She-Hulk was a
bound
thing.
in chains forged from the essence of the first
There's a lot of
firmament, the manifestation of the first
alternates.
universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it. by himself.
Maybe Thor should rethink calling
Un-
himself the strongest Avenger.
Once again,
especially since
no
the
limit.
Avengers first assembled, because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials. Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in
Null's
seconds.
different.
Hulk tore a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, Hammer Man. But the green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from gamma, he could utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It
I remember
gets
that.
weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes and read people's minds? Oh, also, he can see ghosts and give him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash.
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves into the empty white between panels, a gutter space beyond time and concept.
What, like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly.
Gamma
In real
power
life,
lets you do
gamma
this
rays are
truly
electromagnetic radiation
an
similar to
amazing
X-rays.
thing.
But in Marvel Comics, gamma comes from hell.
On
Yeah.
Earth 616,
Not-
gamma
never mind, it's not an
radiation is
amazing thing.
electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs.
I remember this,
According to
Bruce.
Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built the Her Collider Synchrotron, a machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind. He created the Gamma Core, which could rupture space-time between universes. He built an interstellar radio on a deserted planet without any pre-established technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate
all right. No,
nullifier.
no,
In fact, starship piloting.
that's a crazy feat right there. Just like I'm gonna tech you out, and now I'm gonna use you as my ship, and I'll get going. We love Bruce Banner.
him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the
Oh.
original intent of his gamma bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. Hey, can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the gamma bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the
Which
hell
is-
beneath hell, the lowest possible dimension of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been
So he
atomized,
just keeps
sliced
coming
up
back.
into jars or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of
It's
hell,
just the devil, right?
spawns from none other than the one below all, the dark side of the one above all.
That's right, God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said,
Nah.
So, what is the Hulk? An uncontrollable
Isn't that
monster?
what? Isn't that what the I forgot which version of the Hulk, the Meister, or something, like the old looking Hulk that just like, I'll kill everything. I don't care about nobody. Everything can die. That one. Can't remember his name. I mean, he has a he has a beard. I think it's the Meister.
A prison for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
So wait, if the one below all has a Hulk, then what about the one above all? Shouldn't he have a? Shouldn't they? Well, they hate it. Whatever. Shouldn't they have like a Hulk as well? Has that been a thing yet? They both have champions, right? the son of the atomic bomb. He's a nightmare created out of darkness of the human soul. He is the sacred beast of the apocalypse.
The year was
Dang.
1946. The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters.
The
He
kaiju.
was pretty pissed off over the worst
Oh.
wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening,
No.
it seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most epic roar ever.
Over the years, there have been many iterations of the beast.
But we're gonna be
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons, there's at least 27 different Godzillas stomping around. Not including Manila, the scrappy Doo of kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy
or
Doo.
Zilla.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so we'll examine his entire history, focusing on the larger releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare theropod that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Goji
At the
smashes
minimum,
through
oh.
skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A
Gave him
concentrated
superpower-
beam
well,
or
he's already-
spray of radioactive heat. With an
I
estimated
guess
range
it's
of
superpowers.
1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or,
Oh.
life energy
Right, he's gonna absorb radiation. He can absorb the Hulk's energy, so he just constantly has energy.
from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough energy built
I
up,
think the back
Godzilla
was-
can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with
Wait.
a giant mech piloted by Hatsune Miku.
You gotta explain
There's
this one to
also
me.
A number of era
No?
exclusive powers. Shin Godzilla can fire rays from his tail.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eyes. Pew, pew.
Effectively a living nuclear reactor, Shin possesses a natural phased array radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth,
Oh.
who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget,
That
Big G can
you're just gonna skip over all these crazy feats.
ball with the best of them. After Charles Barkley got him his own pair of Nikes, Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize just how impressively terrifying Godzilla can
You know
be
what?
when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed
Who?
200,000 tons.
Okay.
Or when he
But that's
no-sold
alright, that feat's not wait. Never mind.
not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath that Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's scary enough for you? God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most dangerous of foes,
You know,
like King
I was
Ghidorah and Gigan.
I was underestimating Godzilla. I really was.
In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
He got lucky. It doesn't matter
But
what
then
you
they
throw at
use that to
Godzilla.
build another
He never
Godzilla.
really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's always
Essentially,
possessed heightened
you're just
adaptation,
upgrading him
but
as
many
time goes on.
iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And
That
super
was terrifying.
forms. He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so, he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the oxygen destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay, why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He's stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is
Yeah.
intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. But also, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first
Wait.
answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On
What?
two legs, Wiz, obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh god, here we go again.
Okay.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point. If
Which
Godzilla
is-
can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly! What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This
All right,
dimension
well, that's
enters our reality
interesting.
in the form of archetype, a transtemporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality so that kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan. Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet tall
Yeah,
and growing ever
nah,
more
this
as
one's
archetype
different.
distorts the universe, Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane,
They
the
wouldn't-
shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think
You know
about.
what? That-
We're
that's a good-
long
that
way
is
from
a
Big
good
Lizard Smash
explanation.
Building, huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactable
All right,
fiction.
yeah, no,
It can control
I really underestimated Godzilla.
causality. Ultima himself is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If
Oh.
something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And now my head hurts. TLDR, Ultima tried to bring about a catastrophe that would end the universe in like a week's time. So, a wacky robot and a time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and this familiar-looking doohickey
The orthogonal
Oh.
diagonalizer.
to zap all of Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it, because while each Godzilla
No, you
has
just-
its differences,
you just totally
one
go
thing
away.
remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
Okay. Man, alright, that was... Alright, this is gonna be crazy. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna go with... Godzilla or Hulk. I was gonna say the Hulk easy, but then after all that, that actually really got me like, should I choose Godzilla? I think I'm gonna go Godzilla. We're doing Godzilla. Godzilla's got this. I mean, the last part, the very last part, where it's like you can't technically kill him. So how do you win a death battle? I mean, it's just, I guess, literally it's this being from another dimension versus the one below all. which one reigns supreme, because that's literally going to be the deciding factor. One below wall versus this extra dimensional being of unknown origin. This fourth, fifth, sixth dimensional being, whatever it is. So that's what we're going for. I'm gonna say Godzilla. We'll see. Maybe the Hulk will win. I'm happy with either result, honestly. So let's go.
Look at the skull.
Oh well, there's also, let them get their bag.
Now you are completely hypnotized.
Sure.
You've fallen into my evil trap. I order you right now. Go to deathbattle.gg.
Wiz, it didn't work. They're still here.
What? No, Boomstick, this is terrible. How can I get them to go to the Death Battle website?
Just tell them about all the cool Death Battle stuff they'll find, like a bunch of exclusive merch, every episode ever, even ones not on YouTube, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. So how about it, guys? Go to www.deathbattle.gg.
All right, you heard him. Don't make a liar out of Boomstick. Go to deathbattle.gg. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time
All
for
right.
a Death Battle!
Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, that.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait, look!
Dorito Body Hulk. You think that's gonna work? I'm pretty sure yeah. I'm pretty sure he has the strength on his side, but that's really it. Alright, what is that gonna do? Exactly. You're better off just punching him at this point. Oh, I thought he was gonna blast him.
Hulk, time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble. No! Hulk stays!
Oh no, that's fine. I thought it was gonna just like a continuous blast. Oh. World Breaker.
Think you're strong? I scan the world!
Alright.
Stay down!
There goes his head. It grew back. Doesn't matter. Try it again. Oh. Yeah, you can't touch him. That's pretty funny. He's gonna just... Oh, he's gonna create a field, right? The impenetrable field unless you can break physics. And his spiral beam, his special beam cannon that I think Hulk just went through like it was nothing. Or, oh, he did. But I mean, it's not over. You beat one. Congratulations.
Stupid lizard.
Alright, now the mist. Yep. Now there's the door. Now it's the one below wall versus... Yeah.
I think I understand.
Oh, alright, here we go.
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
Oh, yeah, they're dead.
How does it work? Well,
Oh. Because Bruce Banner, that's the...
million, trillion to one and rising. That's the odds.
Okay, because Bruce Banner's...
Nullify the madness behind the monster. plus 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive.
Okay.
Like gamma. 1,000 times.
He's figuring it out.
A trillion. I just need one.
Okay. Oh, so Bruce Banner was the deciding factor. Not because Sparks went out in the end. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, his final form.
You did it, big guy. We did it.
You know what? I'm happy with
Okay,
this.
run this by me. What happened?
It's complicated, so let's break this down into 3 categories.
Power goes to, I mean, Immortality's Godzilla. Gamma versus Archetype, I'm pretty sure is going to be I don't know, actually. I know Power is going to go to Hulk. Immortality is probably Godzilla. And I guess the deciding factor was Gamma versus Archetype, but no. It might just be Archetype's a better power, but then Power and Immortality goes to to Hulk. I actually have no idea. I'm going to say Power, Gamma, Hulk, Immortality, Godzilla.
First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction-level events, tag beyond light-speed foes like Gigan,
Except,
blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
Exactly.
The big guy clapped the universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
All right.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk and Godzilla
just
could
keep
not
fighting.
stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses. Marvel's Cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal superdimension calculator operating at infinite speeds.
So it really was Bruce Banner because you needed the smarts to win. So Bruce Banner was the deciding factor of this fight.
Activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
It really was Bruce
Who
Banner.
made a device with those particles that breaks space-time, like the diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite
I can't
multiverse
believe it
with
was
the
Bruce
speed of a
Banner that was the
hypermind,
deciding factor.
like
That's
the dimension calculator.
actually really good.
Hell, the guy made an
Actually, like,
interstellar
this was a
radio
good
out
death
of
battle.
sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door waits
Yeah.
for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in
So
the
it was
infinite multiverse.
Gamma
There was
versus
only
Archetype.
one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
Is Bruce Banner.
Next
Threw me for a loop. I was not expecting the Bruce Banner win.
time on Death
All
Battle.
right. Good on you. Oh. I mean, I really want it to be Soul Eater, but it's like I have a scythe in. I don't think she has any ranged weapons. I think she doesn't have any range abilities, but she has. I think she's stronger than Ruby, obviously, but yeah, no, she has no range ability. Oh. Huh. Alright, I'm just before I say my goodbyes, I'm gonna go over this fight. Ruby versus Maka. Maka has no range ability, so Ruby has that on her. But then Ruby also has her Silver Eyes, which affects Grim. Won't affect Maka. It won't affect Maka. Sounds wrong. I think I'm saying her name wrong. It won't affect her. But then there's Soul. And his whole thing is like he has the black blood in him. Will it affect Soul? Because then that could just mess up Soul Resonance. Is it possible it can affect him? That's really going to be the question for this. And then it's like Maka and Soul are just way stronger than Ruby. Outside of that, they're just stronger and I believe faster. So it's Ruby has range and maybe magic eyes versus just the sheer power and force that is Maka and Soul. So that's what I think is how this. I don't know how this is going to go, but I really enjoyed this death battle. I thought it was really good. I hope you all enjoyed it too. So I'll see you all later. Wow, is that it? Nah. We're redoing that again. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you have a great evening, morning, night, wherever you are. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.